What's happening, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today we're doing a quick overview on what I think is the best class in World War Z. Um, so what I'll basically do is kind of run through the stats or perks of it and my kind of justification on why it is the best. And with that, I'll kind of throw in some clips of footage using this class, again, throughout the video, just to kind of show you with certain examples or key points. Um, so, as you can tell from the screen, what I think is the best class is the Gunslinger. And reason being is, it seems like this is the class where if you really just want to hose all the zombie hordes, spray and pray, whatever it is, this seems to be the go-to class. Um, and again, I'll kind of start off column by column, row by row, whatever it is, and progress in that fashion. So with that, the first kind of perk, give me a reason. So for this one, it includes obviously a frag grenade and a compact SMG, which is kind of self-explanatory. The higher killing power or firepower that you start off with. The second one is reload speed increased by 10%. That is not too big of an idea of a perk, but it helps regardless. Fire in the hole perk or the frag grenade kills 25% more targets. This one definitely will help, as I'll show you or point out in a later perk. So this one is, I think, one of the most important ones, or one of the most defining factors in why the Gunslinger is such a good class. So this one, headshots made with primary or secondary weapons automatically restore 5% rounds to the magazine. So with this, I'll probably insert a video clip of an example of this as I'm talking now. But 5%, it might not seem like a lot, but it is huge when you're doing those massive horde games. Like when you start reaching, I don't know, like level 15 and upwards, or level 20 and upwards, where there's just seems to be this massive swarm of zombies coming, where if you kind of get the aiming and the handling of your character right, you will literally be hosing down countless zombies and still having your ammo replenished. And there's been multiple times where I've done this, and like I can literally go for a solid minute or so when the zombies are coming in those massive hordes without having to reload, which is a huge benefit. Um, Next one down on the column is this one. This is my rifle. This is the last one down, obviously. So this one, you start with the ARK-103 assault rifle, which is basically an AK-47 or a tricked up version of it. I think this is also a huge thing to have, just because this assault rifle starting off is actually fairly decent, and with that, you can keep this gun. I've kind of kept it basically until about round 10, round 15, that kind of rough threshold, just dependent on how the game is progressing. And again, it's fairly good, fairly powerful, and the accuracy is kind of okay, but again, it's a very solid gun to start off with. So obviously, just to kind of point out, I think I did not mention this earlier, is some of these red icons are obviously prestige ranks, or they unlock with various levels of prestiging. So it's definitely worthwhile to prestige to unlock all those items. Next one in the column is, this one's kind of okay, or whatever, I guess. All active special zombies within a radius of 20 meters will be automatically marked. This is kind of good, I personally think, just for screamers, just so you can kind of identify and neutralize them as quick as possible. Swapping mags 3, so reload speed increased by 15% on secondary weapons. So again, this is another huge thing. Faster reloads means you can get the kill faster. Next up on the list, health increased by 25%. Again, just because of the higher levels that you progress, it's just bound to happen where zombies are going to start swarming you from all sides, and you'll eventually take some hits or whatnot. So having this increased health is I personally think can be crucial, especially for those higher levels. All right, this is also another huge perk that I think is, that again makes Gunslinger one of those special or the top class for this game. So, draining primary, then secondary weapon magazines automatically restore or reloads primary weapon. So what that is, I'll probably, again, insert another video clip of me doing it, but when you, say for instance, you have like your going back to this ARK-103. Say if I'm unloading a bunch of zombies, finish that mag. Once I swapped my secondary firearm, I do a mag dump on the zombies again. I can jump right back into the ARK and it'll be completely reloaded. Like, I won't have to do any, there won't be any reload times. I'll just get back into shooting. So again, if you kind of time that right with this whole headshot restores 5% rounds of the magazine, you will be able to go for a very long time with those massive hordes before you have to reload. And this next one, so the Senjata, or the Senjata. So you start with a Senjata PDW in your secondary weapon slot. This little PDW is actually an extremely good secondary gun. Again, same kind of concept. The guns I usually like to run is obviously the Senjata as my PDW, and then for the primary one, I like to do the Kriss Vector, or I think in here it's called like the Advanced Submachine Gun. Those two with just the rate of fires is that's my bread and butter. I love that combo. So next up for the prestige columns is my bad. So deal 50% less friendly fire damage to your teammates. Again, this is 50% is huge. So again, it helps. Deep pockets too. So this one, the carrying capacity or the ammo capacity for both primary and secondary weapons are increased by 10%. Again, this roll you're just running and gunning, so you'll need all the ammo that you can get. So this one is another deep pocket, so it increases it by 25%. Again, the higher level you get, there's just going to be a lot of zombies. You won't necessarily have a lot of time to go back to the ammo box to reload or do any of that other stuff. So just having a lot of ammo on you is very beneficial. The next one that I chose is Pickpocket. And with this, killing 15 zombies in rapid succession gives a 100% chance to refill one equipment charge. So what that is, and obviously the caveat is a 60-second cooldown period. But for the equipment charge, what that is a frag grenade, as you can tell from these previous unlocks. So with that, basically, again, as the higher rounds you progress, this will become much easier, but every minute, you will theoretically be able to have one extra frag grenade that kills, you can see down there, a base of 14 zombies. So again, it's just adding on to that firepower that this class has. And this one, Annihilator. Primary, secondary, and heavy weapons deal 15% more damage. So it kind of speaks for itself. Again, you combine this, deeper ammo pockets, you have Gun Fanatic perks with automatically reloading the weapons, as well as the automatic restoration. Those are kind of like the key fundamentals for having such an amazing class. And then just kind of wrapping everything up is Warface. So killing 25 zombies in rapid succession grants 50% firearm damage boost to the entire team for 20 seconds. Again, another thing about having that superior firepower, especially with this, in the higher levels, your teammates are going to need all the help they can get, and with this kind of boost, it's definitely going to help you guys survive that much longer in the survival rounds. And the last but not least is this last one, Fire in the Hole 2. So frag grenades can kill 20% more, base of 14. So again, you can kind of tell, this class just has so much to it when you really unlock everything to make it such an elite class if you get the fundamentals down right. And again, so through this, I'll throw in some video clips everywhere just kind of showing tidbits of what specific items I like so that you guys kind of get an idea for it. So yeah, that pretty much wraps it up. This is my suggestion, my video of the best class in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. Is there another class that you guys think is better? Any other questions on it, feel free to comment, hit the like button, and subscribe for some more videos, and I will see you guys in the next one.